Do I fake orgasms? Yes. Not all of the time, not most of the time, but yes, I do. And I don't like that I do. And I've been thinking a lot about why I do, because I have a lot of guilt around doing it. Because I think, especially in my role as a female sexual empowerment, coach and counselor, that the epitome of what not to do is fake orgasms and pretend that you are being sexually satisfied when you're not. And then here I am, faking orgasms upon occasion. And I'm like, Kendra, what the hell is up? Why are you doing this? In the past, it was always insecurity about what the other person was thinking about me. I was taking too long. I needed to make sure that they were enjoying themselves, and they were enjoying themselves by giving me pleasure. So I needed to act like I was having more pleasure, or I was not confident enough to come forward and say what I really wanted. However, the older I get, the less those factor in. And yet sometimes I still find myself faking orgasms, and I'm like, what's going on? Then I went to this training and I had this light bulb moment when we were talking about the reasons that people have sex. And I realized that the main reason that I have sex is not to orgasm. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 reasons that people have sex, and maybe you can see why you have sex and perhaps if it's impacting your sexual performance. Hello everyone, my name is Kendra. I'm a somatic sex educator and a registered counselor here at ESC, and today I'm talking about the reasons that people have sex. Because I think there is so much pressure on the sexual script to behave and show up a certain way as a man or as a woman in bed. This is what you are supposed to do. And so anytime we deviate from that, it feels like we're doing something wrong, and it is accompanied often with a whole bunch of guilt, which is what happens to me. So just understanding the different reasons around why people have sex can help you to have a different mindset around whether or not that sex is actually good sex according to what you want. Number 1, this is actually the only reason that I have never had sex yet, and it is reproduction. This is the most natural, biological, evolutionary purpose that we have sex. Having sex for this reason is not necessarily the most sensual and delectable experience, but if you're not having orgasms, but you are making babies and your purpose is to make a baby, then I'd say that's a successful sexual experience. Number 2, tension and anxiety reduction. This is the main reason that I masturbate. I'd say 90% of the time, maybe that's a bit much. 70% of the time that I'm masturbating, I'm doing it because I'm in a fussy mood and she wants to feel better. Yes, pleasure factors into that in a huge way, but even if I don't orgasm, I can still enjoy the me time and the self-pleasure and feel a lot more calm because it's just time out of my head and into my body. Number 3, pleasure and enjoyment. This is the one that we are thought is supposed to be the reason that we have sex. We have sex because it feels good. We have sex because we're supposed to have these great orgasms and think it's the best thing ever, and because media portrays it as this amazing blissed out experience. And so if we don't have sex for these reasons just because it feels so effing great, then something's wrong with us. Yes, sex can feel effing great. Yes, there are lots of people who have sex solely for the physical pleasure. Yes, this is the main reason why I want to have sex, and it is only one of 5, and it is actually not my main reason most of the time. Number 4, self-esteem and confidence. Who's had sex to make themselves feel better or to feel like they are worthy or desirable? That was basically sex in my 20s. And I didn't have sex before my 20s because that's a whole different video. Anytime I was having sex, it was for social currency, really just to say that I had done it. I would be lying there, just letting them finish, and in my head I'd be like, this is so great, I'm so excited, I'm gonna get to tell my friends that I had sex with this super babe. It was all about the status. As a therapist, I see this as problematic for a lot of reasons, and I think it's pretty common. I want to acknowledge and normalize that often we are having sex for self-esteem and confidence reasons because of the way that our society is structured and the way that we hold sex up on this pedestal as this cool, amazing, desirable, we are desirable if we're doing it kind of thing. And number 5, this is my number 1, relational closeness and satisfaction. You are banging because you want to feel close to somebody, because you want to feel emotionally close to them. You want to have skin on skin. You want to just be near them and have that time. This is sex in my 30s, regardless of whether I have orgasm or I'm even close to orgasm, because I'm just like, this is nice, we're so close. I enjoy being this intimate with you. It is about the relationship. So that is part of the reason why I fake orgasm, is because sometimes I'll explain this to a partner and they don't tend to believe you when you're like, I can enjoy sex even when I'm not having an orgasm. They think that's kind of BS. So over the years, my alternative sneaky approach is just to fake it a little bit so I don't have to have the conversation and try to justify myself or create this goal for people. When you say, sex isn't about orgasm for me, I'm not gonna come. Sometimes sex becomes this goal-oriented activity where all they want to do is try to get you to come, and that becomes far less sexy, and then I feel disconnected, and that relationship and that relational time that I'm having with that person becomes compromised. I just want someone to be present with me, and if I have to fake an orgasm to get them to be present with me, I realize that that's something that I'm willing to do, and still something that I want to do less of. So why are you having sex? Ask yourself that, because since I have acknowledged for myself the main reason that I really enjoy having sex, I've enjoyed it that much more. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, eat, squat, and come, unless you don't want to. You also don't have to squat, I guess, if you don't want to, but you should probably always eat.